What is up, buddy? It's your favorite smartphone graphic designer over here, 𝑔𝑳𝑍𝒂𝒃 from Serene Art. So today we are going to design a simple crossover flyer in Pixellab, just like the one that is showing on your screen right now, right? So what we have to do, you just have to stick close to me and watch how we are going to start and how it's going to end, right? So without further ado, let's jump into it straight forward. Good. So we first of all have our default page like this, and we're going to delete this text right here. And after that, you first of all have to set the image size of your work by going to image size. But I'm going to use the default size, which is a squared 1, and the aspect ratio is 1:1, right? So we just have to tap OK and go with it, right? So apparently we are going to change the background color to white. I like using white when it comes to my background stuff. I like using sometimes black and sometimes white. Those are the two main color that I use. Alright, yeah. So what we have to do next, probably you have to just bring in the image of the speakers of this program, right? That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to design a flyer from the middle and bring it out at the end. That's what I'm going to do, so just follow me. So what I'm going to do is import the picture, right? So let me pick one from my gallery quickly. I got some 3 images over here which I used photo room application to remove the background of. So let me pick that from my photo room application folder, right? So like I showed you in my previous video, I'm just cropping the watermark away, and I'm going to position this picture at the middle like this, right? I think this should be okay for me. I'm going to position it over here and leave it there. Then I'll go ahead and import the next picture also from my photo room folder. So let me do that quickly. Good. Alright, so I got my second image right here, and I'm going to crop the watermark as well. Guys, it is pretty much simple, right? So this is the second image, probably a little bit smaller than the first one, so I'm going to push it to the back of the first one. So I'll just have to tap onto back and I'll have it like this, right? Then I'll go ahead and bring in my third image. So let me pick it up also from my photo room folder. Quickly, let me do that. So I got this image over here which I'll be using probably. Good. So I'll cut it here like this, and that's it. I'm cutting the watermark off, and I'll put it at this side, and I will reduce the size a little bit. I'll put it at this side of the first one, then push it to the back as well, right? Good. I think I'm okay with this now, and I'll have to lock it, right? So guys, just watch this tutorial up to the end and grab all the concepts. I'm designing the flyer from the middle, and I'll go to the side size of it. Then I'll finish with it right now. So let's see what we have to do next. The next thing that we have to do is probably enter the text crossover. So what I'll do now is to just enter the text cross, and I'll make it capitalized, tap on OK. After that, I'll go to fonts and select one font for it, right? So I'll pick this font, Aero. That's AERO, right? You can get this font from 𝒕𝒖𝒕𝒐𝒓.com. okay, I'm going to leave the link in the description, so you can just go ahead and grab it right there. So I'm going to increase the size of it considerably, and what I'm going to do is to adjust it, right? I'm going to adjust this type of text, and let me go to style and do something right now. Okay, I'm trying to make it italic, but it seems already in italic form, so I'll just tap on the check mark. And after that, look at what I'm going to do. This is very important, right? So take note of this. I'm going to adjust the text. Okay, I'm going to rotate it to fit perfectly onto exactly what I want. Okay, so guys, take note of what I'm doing right now, right? So I'm going to give it one value, which is let's say -8 angle. It's okay, right? -8, it's okay. So I'm going to use a grid tool to do some kind of alignment stuff over here so that I don't get my my designing out of board, right? So this is what I'm going to do right now. Let me position it using the position tool. Well, good. After this, what I have to do, I think let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, so I'll have to make a copy of this. Tap on copy, go to edit, then edit it to over, right? So I'm typing over now, make it capitalized, then I bring it down. Now what I have to do now, if you realize the text cross is too, the size is too big, so I'm going to reduce the size a little bit. Okay, so I think 110 should be okay. And I'm going to put the over beneath it, right? Okay, I'm positioning both of them at the middle like this. Okay, remember I told you something, that the flyer that we are designing it from the middle, right? So that means you have to do adjustment to this one, the image again. So first of all, I've selected the over text and I'm going to send it to the back of the image like this. Okay, now let me remove the grid so that you see exactly what I'm doing, right? And after this, we are going to enter another text, which is probably going to be night. So what I'll do is I'll delete this. I don't need it right now. I have to select one of the texts. Probably I'm selecting over, and I'll edit it to night, right? But then I'll use a different font for it. Probably a font like Montserrat semi-bold, right? So let me go to my fonts and select Montserrat semi-bold. Good, it's right here. Good, so I'll have to reduce the size of it. Now the reason why I've actually selected that particular text is because I don't want to come and set the angle size again. Okay, the rotation angle, I don't want to come and change it again. I want to use the one that I use for the crossover, right? So I have it over here. Let me use the position tool to send it to this side a little bit. Okay, now what I have to do now is to probably play with the images. So I'm going to select these 3 images, right? I'll select them just like this and go to the edit tool, then push them down a little bit, right? I think this is okay. And after this, I'll select this one, the one at the middle, and push it down, right? Okay, I just want it to come down a little bit, and maybe go to the other side too a little bit, right? I think that's okay. After this, we have to enter some, this one, how do they call it, some shape, right? So I'll tap on shape, and I'll change the color of the shape to that of the man. Okay, that of the coat or the suit that the man is wearing. And to do that easily, all that you have to do is to select, tap on the plus sign, go to the eyedrop tool, then select the image over here, then pick the color from the man's suit right here like this. Okay, tap on check mark, and you are good to go, guys. It's pretty much easy as that, right? So after this, you can go ahead and increase the length and the breadth of your shape. Okay, so once you are done with this, you can rotate the shape. Okay, we want to rotate everything to fit just like what we have over here, right? So what I'm going to do is to use the rotation tool over here to make sure that everything is in alignment properly. Okay, so if you look at this, you could see that it's in proper alignment with the cross. So we cannot bring it down like this as we want. Okay, we cannot bring it down like this. Okay, so after this one, we will have to make a copy of it. Tap on copy, and we'll change the color, right? We'll change the color to that of yellow. Okay, this kind of dark yellow, that's what we're going to use, right? So we'll just put it here like this. Okay, but take note, maybe at the end of the work, we'll just have to play around it again. Okay, because we'll have to enter some text over there. So let's tap on check mark, and after that, we make a duplicate of it again. This time around, we are going to use the normal blue color we used. So we are going to disable this color, right? And tap on the check mark. After that, we bring this one down here like this. Okay, I hope you are actually following this kind of tutorial, and you are pretty much getting something out of it, right? So I really appreciate it if you give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel in case you are new over here, right? So what we do basically on this channel is to design graphics with our smartphone and sometimes also edit videos with our smartphone, right? So it's all about being creative with your smartphone on this channel, guys. Go ahead and smash the like button and let's get this rolling, man. So what we have to do is to change the color of our text, right? So we're going to change it to that of the blue black we used. So let me pick it up like this, go to the cross, change the color to this one, and literally do the same thing for the night as well. Okay, so you can see how we are doing everything. Now what we will have to do next is something that you will probably appreciate, right? But before we do that, we have to enter some text like the dates, the venue of the program and stuff, right? So let's say we have the venue to be let's say venue. I'm just going to put some imaginary venue over. So let's say Serene Arts church premises. Okay, Serene Arts church premises. Apparently there is no church like Serene Arts church. I'm just doing this for tutorial sake, right? So I'll change the color to white, and after that I'll also change the font to, let's say, Montserrat semi-bold. Okay, and after that we also have to use the rotation angle that we used for the previous one. So the best way to even do that is to make a copy of the, let me copy all these things so that I will not have to worry myself when I want to do something like this. Okay, so I'm going to tap on OK and delete this text. So I'll go ahead and copy the night text, right? I'll tap on copy and I'm going to edit it to the venue, right? I'll tap on OK. So I can just bring this one down comfortably without stressing myself, guys. That is the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. So I have to change the font to, the font color, right? The text color to white so that it can be visible on this part of our flyer, right? So I'll have to reduce the size maybe just a little bit to 16 thereabouts. Okay, I like to use it. I'll use the size of 16 for this particular part. And don't forget, we have to enter the name of the speakers as well, right? So for the speakers, I'll just use some imaginary name, but let's finish up with the venue, the date, and the theme, right? So I'll tap on copy, go to edit. Then let's say the theme of the program is this one, grace to pass through, or grace to wow, I'm just coming up with some kind of something, grace to carry you through, something like that. Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying this particular tutorial because myself, I'm enjoying it. I don't know for you. Guys, let's get this done, right? So let's say the theme is grace to carry through. Apparently the theme has to come first before the venue, so we will just have to interchange the position quickly, right? That's not a big deal. Okay, and after this we just make a copy and enter the date that the event is going to take place. So date, we have 31st December 2021. Then that's going to be around 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Yeah, let me say 8 p.m. So I'll just put the time also over here. Okay, 8 p.m. prompt. All right, good. So I'll make it capitalized as well, then bring it down, right? Nope. Okay, I just want to grab the text and bring it down like this. Okay, so I'm putting it at the middle over here. Okay, so we know the dates and we know the time, then we know the venue of the program, right? Because you don't know when the program is happening, but you know the venue. Then how will you be able to go to the program if you don't know the time that the program is happening, right? So that's just by the way. Now this is what we are having, guys. This is what we are having, and we have to go ahead and name the individuals coming for this program. So let's say I'm just going to make a copy of one of these tests, then go to edit. Then I'll probably enter some imaginary names over here. All of these things that I'm doing, they are not for anyone. It's just a tutorial, so take note of that disclaimer, right? So I have Pastor Vincent. 𝒕𝒖𝒕𝒐𝒓𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔. Yeah, something like that. So I'll change the color to a different thing. Let's say that of the blue black, and push it down, right? So I'll push it down quickly and I'll put it on one of the gentlemen over here, right? I'll probably go ahead and reduce the size of this one. So let's say something like 10, right? 10 is not bad. Then I'll bring it back like this. Part of the text is not showing because it's kind of blue black and it's on the person's shade, right? So I'm going to change the color of that particular part to, let's say, white. So you can see what I just did over here, right? I just selected part of the text and I'm going to change the color of it, right? Just like this, okay? And after this, I'll make a duplicate of it and, enter another pastor's name. So I'm just going to mention pastor, let's say Derek, right? Derek Henry. Yeah, these are just imaginary names, guys. I'm just coming up with these names on my own. I don't even know anyone called Derek Vincent or Derek Henry and stuff like that. I don't know anyone. I'm just entering this name for the tutorial sake, guys. So what I'm going to do is to change the color of this particular one to total white, okay? Because I'm putting it on a blue background. So I'm going to change the color of the whole text to become white, all right, so that it will be visible. Guys, you know how important contrast is whenever it comes to designing, right? Good. So that's what we have over there. And the last gentleman, we are going to enter some text like, let's say Pastor Eric Thomas. Hey, who is Eric Thomas? I don't know. Wait. Eric Thomas is one motivational speaker. No, I'm not going to use his name. Let me just use Eric XYZ. I don't know. Okay, I know Eric Thomas. He's one motivational speaker. Yeah, if you search him, you'll probably find him out. But that's not because of this tutorial, right? So I'm going to push this one to down, and put it on the last gentleman's like suit, right? Just like I'm doing over here right now. Okay, so I hope you guys are actually enjoying this. Now let's go ahead and do what we do best, right? Which is like a magic or whatever. So we are going to change the background color to that of something like blue black, right? So let's change the color, and when we change the color, we have to change the color of our text right now. So watch me as I do that. So I'll change the background color. Now you can see almost like everything is gone, right? So we have to change the color of this text, right? So we are changing them to white. We're changing everything to white, guys. Everything to white. Okay. Once we are done with this, the next thing that we're going to do is going to shock you, right? I told you I'm designing this flyer from the center, right? So we are taking everything, like we'll go back, take one, go forward, take one. Yeah, that's what we are doing right here. So this is what we have right now, okay? And the next thing that we have to do is to go ahead and import one image that I got from the internet. And let me show you something really quick, right? So I'm going to give it a square size like this, crop it, tap on check mark, and make sure I enlarge it to fit my working area like this. And after that, I'll push it to the back of my work. And what do I have to do next? I have to reduce the opacity of this shape, right? Just like this. Okay, so I think this is pretty much cool for me at this moment, right? So I'll tap on the check mark, go ahead and lock this particular layer at the bottom here. And after this, probably I want to change the color of the over to, let's say, something like that of the yellow, because the yellow is kind of one in the flyer and I want it to appear like at two places, right? So it will just maintain some kind of let's say coherence. Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm having right now. And after this, I want to put some sticker, right? This particular sticker, I want to put it inside my work. All right, so after putting it here, I'll tap any empty space and leave it like this. and go back, tap on it again, go to color and give it that color of the yellow that we just used. And I'll have to increase the size of it. Okay, increase the size of it like this. Push it to the back of the text. Okay, push it to the back of everything. Now go back to the layer and bring it on top of the layer we just inserted, right? So this is what we are going to be having right now. Okay, we're going to be having this thing right now, and we'll just have to leave it over here and maybe just reduce the opacity of it a little bit. Okay, it's all about having a realistic effect on your flyer, right guys? So after this, you can go ahead and enter, let's say, your brand name or whatever you want to add. That's if it's possible for you to add. So I'm going to add something like Serene Arts over here, right? Make it capitalized and go ahead to select the font, which is Montserrat semi-bold that I'm going to use, right? So guys, I don't know if you've realized this, but in this particular flyer, I've used just two fonts. Okay, that's Montserrat semi-bold and that's of the Aero, right? So I'm going to reduce the size of this font or this text. Okay, I'll just reduce the size of it to 16 and push it to the bottom. And after this, what I have to do is to make sure what I increase the space between the various texts, right? Just like this. Okay, maybe you may say it's too much for you, I don't know, so just do it the best way that you can do it, right? Do it like the one that you like. That's it. Do it as you like, guys. Hey, so at this point, I hope you've really learned something in this particular video, and I'll really appreciate it if you give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel if you are new over here, right? Because I got a whole lot of things coming up that you really don't want to miss, guys. So just go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's go do this as family, right? Everybody on this channel is a family member because it's all about smartphone creativity, right? So guys, this is all I have for you in this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bless up, and don't forget, I wish you a Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas, guys. Peace out.